Well, you probably know about this video back in November 12, 2021 since that I published this video because absolutely this video is unable to remember this one in first time at Talladega since in nearby winter as well. So if I'm going to get inside for this track for this one as well, as you may not know about this track, unfortunately this video hasn't exported properly because of mistakes for some reasons and because of lapping times for over 4 to 5 to 8 laps as well. So I continuously getting a lot of laps later as well. So if you're gonna be seeing in this for real video for this actual thing, well, here it is. Welcome to 200 mile per hour leg. And this time we're gonna be spawning for Kevin Harvick, but not the first time that I'm going to be do this for right now. So let's going to be starting with this one, and let's do for the 24-hour qualification. So I'm not going to be doing for a Kyle Busch like this one, so the number 4 should be right over here, and this will be sound a lot better. And this is must be the Busch light, and if someone joins the player, I swear for it, I'm going to be driving with this right now. So let's get right here to the start. If I'm not going to be start, I'm required for a jump start right away if I'm doing for a better lap times for this one. And looks like we're going to be accelerating right through. And what if this track must be Talladega for this time? And let's start for counting for lap number 1 as well. And you know this track is kind of really dangerous, and it is the most fearless track around the world, but in America, in Arizona, right here on this 200 mile per hour leg, and which means by the time of 1970s, these cars are made more faster than itself for this one. This is a qualification right over there, so let's get started for the entire lap times as well. So let's push it on to our lap number 2 after repassing around the crowds as well. So we're finishing off for even the next morning as well, since this player just left the game, and we're gonna be doing this for right now for this time. So the lap has count right over there for the lap counting for this time, and looks like what even this one for just kind of another wing for light things for something like else. And this wing spoiler must be the 2019 regulations for just kind of spoiler for this one. So this is absolutely 200 mile per hour. And blasting away for screaming, but not able for 200 mile per hour straight, but 190 as well. So we're still going inside for turn number 3 and turn number 4 as also, and we cannot able to survive against a very too long as well. So even lots of laps later for this time, and it's gonna be quite a bit stressful for this one. It is going to be taking for long until nighttime, which is exactly for a 24 hours of Le Mans. No wall hits whatsoever, and there is no other crowds. And why is there a YouTuber just spawned in nowhere? We're going for afternoon lag for this time, and looks like we're even that I'm going to be watching for the sunset until next lap. We're going to be seeing this right now until turn number 4. That I might going to able to get hurry. I need to get stay for this focus for this one for going for inside of the track limit before I'm going to get myself a penalty. You can go for itself for behind, and right behind there must be sun shining right behind ya. And we're still going inside for turn number 3 as well, and you can still see the sun, and I'm just going to be in onboard view as well. So I just need to turn around the volume up for this time. It looks like there's still no crowds forever this one, so I love to see sundowns for just like sunset shimmer. So the cars are just spawning around nowhere until it's just nighttime as well. So even I'm going to be completely until I stop, and because of this one, because absolutely that white dog just distract me whatsoever, but this time, so but not this time, and we're going to move into ourselves for the night. And Road to Moon just going to be getting itself come up for this one. Ryan Plays just lap time itself for Talladega. Instead, it was having a race for this one because they wanted me to respond. This is a qualification for this sometimes, because I absolutely see like these crashes for something, and this is not absolutely just a pain. I'm going for an outside for this one, just like in turn number 1 and turn number 2. And why this car just blocked me out of nowhere? Ooh, I just absolutely survived right there, so I might able to go and get myself killed. And this car just blocking itself for way after turn number 2 and turn number 3. And just well for this one, since we're onto the midnight lag, and looks like the moon is still shining up over here. So where is the real moon? And absolutely, it was invisible, and there has been a nightmare whatsoever. But the Midnight Sparkle is just going to be trying to get me as well by the turn 4 of the Talladega. And why is this guy in front of the back straight? Which means he's trying to blocking me in the final sector before the final finish as well. So I need to continue finish. And why are these guys are just blocking itself and just get ready for the corner cut. And these guys, William Byron versus Kyle Busch on the final battle in 4th. And looks like I might able to get back into the pits. I'm not using for this car, so let's change another car into this one as well before she comes right over here. And absolutely, she already comes to get me as well. Since Ryan Place has left out of here, so I got the first corner cut as well. So I need to pull inside of this pit by this somewhere, and let's change the car and do something like else. So we're gonna be finding with some vehicles, not Kevin Harvick whatsoever, and not number 10 as well. Let's try to choose another one, but not Joey Logano, but Christopher Bell as well. I cannot able to find that, so let's try another one as well. We're gonna be finding it's so much very hard to do so. So let's gonna be trying Daniel Suarez. Not Chris Buescher as well, Chase Elliott. So this time I'm gonna be doing this as well, and we just are ready to try to do so anyways. It is about time to do Bubba Wallace, and let's get right into this car for just a good acceleration. Let's start with lap number 10 for this one, and I can not able to see the moon is going to be shining down for this one. So the midnight times are over, but this one, so it is about time for morning, I guess. So why are these cars are just mashing itself for this one? Because I forgot Kyle Busch in Daytona, because I'm just doing for itself for qualifying for just 15 laps and just running for qualifying for something. And it's gonna be more frustrating battle as this one because I got first corner cut for this time. I can see the sun in turn number 2 because looks like we're heading close to the run rival, and I just hit to 192 miles an hour. It looks like we're heading such in turn number 3 in terms of the spin outs, and just going to knock me down on turn number 4. So looks like the sun has already come out. So let's get ourselves made a few more laps to go. So until we're going back into the pits as well. So let's going for a one more lap remaining until I'm gonna get cut myself in the pits right itself. It's cutting myself anywhere because I might able to go spin out for this one. And I can still see the sun for this one. And I can still hear the NASCAR screaming by itself for this one. Until I'm going heading back into the pits, I'm not going to be able to say that. And what it means, it was just a fear track in just a 24-hour when I started this video. It looks like this Bubba Wallace is going back into the pits. It looks like another corner cut has just come itself for a found for this one. And I'm about to pit right here, and I just let go of the throttle and just hit the brakes for too much, and another lap invalid as well. So let's get out of this car and we full stop just like the train for itself, and this car just going to get itself for a good ride for this one. He's pulling out itself, so let's find another one as well. But not last at least, we're doing Brad Keselowski, and I'm driving going inside. We're just going to head ourselves for 5 laps remaining, and this time it's about time for do this, and let's get on to this way before the sun comes down again. And looks like we just come for a lap times as well before the sun comes down. And it is not going for just a last kind of day. which is going to be a long-lasting night for just forever nighttime as Midnight Sparkle comes again and Nightmare Moon comes also. Okay, we got 2 laps remaining in Talladega, so before the video ends, it is gonna be not so last until the sun went down, until the final lap drops by ahead of us, until we finish this lap, until I end this video, until nighttime as well. When I'm back in Greenville, this is not going to be such a worth it as well that I'm going to be driving that night. And I'm not going to be swear for you guys. And it's going to be nuts whatsoever. And it feels I'm still going inside this lane. And we're pretty much as well, we're going for do a last lap corners as well. So looks like thankfully is I'm going to get cutting for the one last time. Which means I might able to get terminated by this. And the white flag just dropped ahead until the sun went down and I can still see the sun before she comes out. And let's stop talking about this until one more lap situation about this. Until this guy just blocked itself before the finish. Maybe I'm not able to be qualified for this first place, but some players just keep on counting laps, and because it's just kind of going to get itself ruined for this time. You can still see the sun by the end of turn number 4, and I just absolutely missed the sundown. But why is that William Byron going to drive itself backwards? Okay, we're almost there, and the sun went down quickly because I had just absolutely missed it, by the way. And we just finally come to a checkered flag and finish for this qualification right now. Looks like I'm heading back into the pits for one more time, and I got a last corner cut for the one last time, and absolutely I hope you enjoy for this. If you like for today's video, so make sure I'm going to get for a final results of my lap times for this weekend. So I jump out of the car and let's see if I qualify in first place. So we got 49 and 50 seconds. Because I just lapped for the 50 seconds time, and the fastest lap times was 49.496, which is the most faster lap times that I ever see. And you might be able to know that I'm going to be seeing like this. And the most fastest lap times was the final lap with the lap number 15. Okay, the midline lag is come up here, so make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and if you're new for this. And because I absolutely not qualify in first place as well, let me know down in the comments. So, Richard Whichever Concepts signing off, and I'll talk to you guys later. But cheers and out, and I'm gonna be trying to do in the next video. Cheer out!